How are you, Jordan?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Good.
Um, I guess I'll get us started. Cameron with the Courier Journal. Just Jordan, obviously you got some time last year, and you were kind of able to get your feet wet your freshman year. Just what did you learn from last year, and what did you feel like you can take into the season?
I learned a lot playing behind Des and Tutu. Them guys. Those guys are great. Obviously, NFL talent. So, anytime you got NFL talent in front of you, obviously you're going to learn some stuff and pick up from them guys. So, I just gained a lot of football smarts. Learning coverages. Just a lot of little stuff that you wouldn't think that goes on in the game, but it does. So, and I think I can produce a lot this season, coming forward, and I think I'm going to have a pretty good season this year, and that's all you can do is hope and pray that you have a good season.
Hey, Jordan, Michael McCammon from Cardinal Authority. How would you describe what the competition's been like? Obviously, with those guys gone, there's open spots. What's that competition been like for you guys?
I think the competition's really good. Anytime you have two guys like that come out, you obviously got to have somebody to fill those spots, and that's definitely what we're trying to do. We're trying to find guys who can fill those spots, and it could be anybody in the room at this point. Coming forward, there's just great competition, but at the end of the day, we're all teammates and we all want to see each other win and do good. So the competition's really well.
Hey, Jordan, this is Pat Jaggers, ESPN Louisville. When it comes to the playbook, how much of that has really evolved, in your opinion, compared to last year to now?
I think the playbook's evolved a lot. You're definitely seeing new things, and during this time in camp, you're always trying new things, and that's what we like to see. We like to see how to get guys open and how we can evolve the offense any way we can.
Hey, Jordan, Cameron again. One of the guys who obviously played a good amount last year is Justin Marshall. Just what have you seen from him this fall, in terms of leadership and on the field production?
Oh, the leadership's great. He takes charge of the room a lot. Me and him, and I think we've definitely stepped up and filled those leadership roles. And like I said, we're definitely stepping up and taking leadership to a whole new level. But on the field, he's a big body. He's a very big body, and he plays physical. And I think that's probably his best attribute. Even whenever he has somebody on him, he can get open any way possible.
A quick follow up to that. Do you see anything different in him, maybe swagger, confidence on the field than maybe he was a year ago?
Oh yeah, 100%. Confidence is really high, and that's within the whole room. Confidence going into this season is extremely high, and that all built up over the off season. And that's where we put in most of the work. So yeah, definitely swagger and confidence is high for him.
Jordan, hey, it's Jody Dimling with Cardinal Authority. What, as far as you're concerned, last year, like you said, you got in a little there at the end. You scored a touchdown. I think it was on a reverse. Kind of your versatility and what you can bring this team. Where do you see how do you see your versatility helping out?
Oh yeah, definitely. My versatility has always been one of my best attributes that I've always had playing football because I can play anywhere. I'm big enough to play outside, and I'm I guess small enough to play in the slot, as you can say, and fast enough. So I like to think of myself as a Swiss Army knife. I can play anywhere, in the slot, outside. So I think that's definitely my greatest attribute is being versatile and knowing the whole offense. There's not a position on the offense that I don't know, and so I can go out there and play all of them.
Hey, Jordan, Michael McCammon again. Wanted to ask you about another one of your receiving teammates, Tyler Harrell. He's kind of got a little buzz so far in camp because of his speed and stuff. What have you seen from him so far in camp?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's very, very explosive. He's probably the most explosive guy we have on the team. As far as speed and being able to get into open space and make a move, and his the way he catches the ball is really good. So he can get open. He finds ways to get open with his speed, but also he can run routes as well. Whenever it's time to cut the motor, he can cut the motor and get into a route as well.
Hey, Jordan, Cameron again. Obviously, you know how good Tutu and Dez were for you guys last year, but so much of the conversation this offseason is kind of like about the unknown of the receiving core, who's going to
Yeah.
step up. You feel like the group or the guys you have in your receiving room kind of embrace that or kind of adds a little chip on your shoulder, knowing because people kind of maybe don't know or count you guys out?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that's one of the biggest questions this season is the wide receiver core this year. And like you said before, losing those guys, it really puts a question mark on the receiver group. So I think a lot of the guys are embracing that and wanting to step up and take those shoes and fill them and be playmakers. There's still a lot to prove this season, and we just can't wait to get out versus Ole Miss and just play our game really.
Anything else?
All right, Char.
Thank you guys.